Hello everyone, welcome to Khan's Tech Lab. Today we will learn a few Maven commands which are Maven clean, Maven package and Maven install commands. First we will understand what is the usage of these commands. So clean command is used to clean or delete the previous builds which have already got built using this package and install commands. And then package command is used to basically build the Maven project. And the install command is used not only to build the project, but also it will install it in the local repository. So I have taken an example project, which is demo, which is basically a Maven project and a Spring Boot application project. So now, as you can see here, we have form.xml for this Maven project, which is the key for this Maven. And it has so many configurations based on which the application will be built, the project will be built. So now, as you can see, a few important things here. One is the group ID, the artifact ID, and the version, and the name of the project, and description, and a few important more things like properties. For example, Java version, which Java version we have, and also Spring Boot version. Here, 2.7.18 is the Spring Boot version of this project. And a few other Spring Boot dependencies are also there in this project, in this form.xml. Now, let me try to build this project. So, to build it, I have to, as you can see here in this root directory of this project, there is no target, there is only source. To get the target, which means we have to build the project. So, first let me build it using package command. We got some error. This means it is trying to test a few things, but it is not able to test it because there may be several reasons. For instance, the environment, the DB, something got skipped. So now I'm just skipping this test for now and directly running the build. As you can see here, now the tests have been skipped and the project is now getting built. As we have saw here in the pom.xml, the packaging type we have given in this application, we have not specifically given anything, so it is by default taking as jar. Otherwise, we can have either jar or var based on our requirement. So now, as you can see here, the build got success and we can see the target folder has been created. Now it has a few folders and jar file, which is the actual build. We can discuss all these folders one by one in the later videos, but now let us focus on this demo new jar, which I have given here. I have given one final name of the build, which is demo new. You can refer to my previous video how to give the final name and what is its importance. So now the jar has been created. This is the actual build of my project. So now then, for instance, I don't want this in the next build. I have made some code changes and I just want to rerun this package. So if I directly run this package, some classes may be same, some classes of Java may be different, and it will try to override those classes. So better, what we will do is we will delete this target folder, clean it up, and we will use Maven clean command to do that. Let us see what's happening. As you can see here, it started building, which means it is deleting the existing target folder. And you can see here, the target folder has been deleted. Now let me rerun using install. So install command not only creates the build, as you can see here, it has created a jar file, but also in the local repository, it will copy the, so you can see here installing this jar to this path. So let me go to this path. I can show from the root folder. If you can go in the C direct drive inside the users, in the actual user, there will be a local repository.m2. So if we go inside it, there will be repository, and let us see what is the name of our group ID. Our group ID's name is com.example. So as you can see here, there is a folder called com and com.example. Then here we have the demo build. So also there is a version. The version which we have given is 0.0.1 snapshot. And let me go inside this one. As you can see, the name with the along with the build name and the project name and the version has been created. So this is the difference. If you just do package, if I just delete this one, if I just delete this example demo project from this folder, and if I just run this Maven, let me first run the Maven clean, and if I just do the packaging, as I ran the Maven clean, you can see here in the demo folder, in the actual project folder, there is no target folder now because I have cleaned it. So let me package it again. The target folder has been created here, but in the C directory, in the .m2 folder, there will be no com.example.demo created. So for that, we need to use the install command. And why it is required to install in this repository as well, because in the future we may use those repositories for something else or for some to extend this repository, this library, infuse this library into other projects. That's the reason it will install it in the .m2 folder. You can see here the timestamp is 357, and here the timestamp is 357. It's just not created, and you can see the build has been created here. Also, if you can see directly in the root folder of the project also, the target folder has been created with the final name and other whatever folders required for the build. Thus, the understanding is for cleaning the existing builds, we will use the clean command. For packaging it, building it, we will use the package command. And for packaging as well as installing in the local repository, we will use the install command. We will see what is the purpose of the local repository, how to use it in upcoming videos. Hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep following. Thank you.